Hello, hello. We are actually in for a double header today, which is pretty exciting. I don't think we've actually had that happen before, question mark? I don't want to say that like for sure, but the same team is actually playing twice in a row. It is Are You Winning Sun. Currently they are 0-2, but it is possible that they'll be able to catch up and even tie for third. Actually, it would be a tie for second. If they're able to clutch out both games, TSA, Jake's Maids, and Are You Winning Sun would be in a three-way tie at a 2-2, and Is For Me would be below them at 1-3. If they win the first game, lose the second game, they would be at 1-3, tied with Is For Me at the bottom, and Jake's Maids would be tied for first. If they do it the other way, there'd be a three-way tie for second, and then they'd be last, and Rusty Cats would be first. And if they lose both, Jake's Maids and Rusty Cats would be tied for first, and TSA and Is For Me would be tied for third. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the champion highlight. For some reason, I don't think it's working. Oh, it is. I'm just dumb. Sorry. Here we go. So yeah, that Ornn is something to look out for in this game. It's been played a lot by Joel. Yavid and Ghoul don't have too many games down, so we don't know for sure what they're really going to be looking to play. But Ducky's Caitlyn and Erico's Nautilus are definitely also things to look out for. Stanley could be on this Victor again, and Jacob is a notorious Nami player, so those are also big ones to look out for. I'd mentioned the GP and Irelia, but I think they're both probably going to end up banned. It could be interesting to see if Anne will end up picking the Jarvan again. Just making sure that everyone is here on time, which it looks like people might not be. I'm going to swap over to another player highlight. Eric O is the highlighted player for the side of You Winning Sun. Most played champions are Kaisa, Trundle, Misfortune, Nautilus, and Draven. Nautilus is the only one that supports, so it's the only one I'd expect to see out here. Very nice KDA with the 3.03. A lot of different champions played with 28. We're going to look at the highlighted player for the other team real quick. That would be Peter. His most played champions are Irelia, Kayle, Wukong, Cho'Gath, and Jace. All of them are actually top laners, so we could be seeing any of them. He has an impressive 55% win rate, and he is at 69 games played. However, he's only played 23 champions, which means that he has an average of 3 games played per champion. He does have that solo lane player 2.55 KD. I will give a shout out to Anne for being unable to read what 6 p.m. says, because it definitely says 6 p.m. and they're denying this. It would be interesting to see who actually shows up for the game. The key matchup is between Ducky and Stanley, who have actually never played each other before. Stanley has 8 wins, 7 losses in the AD carry position, and Ducky's sitting at 4 wins and 3 losses. Both 1 win above completely equal. Ladies and gentlemen, we have unscuffed it. We have unscuffed it. Everything is back on, not as scheduled, but as is originally planned. Let's fucking go, baby. This is not the actual draft. Do not worry about this. I sincerely apologize to everyone involved who had to wait for the delay. It was a very unfortunate occurrence and not at all what I wanted to happen, but you know, it seems as if everything is going to work out. Opium. Looks like draft is broken. Perfect. Just what we wanted. Oh, okay, here we go. Alright, Xerath is banned away. Joel is a big Xerath player. I don't know if he plays it in the mid lane. They've banned out 2 of Joel's champions. However, he's playing top lane, not mid lane, potentially. So this could be a big waste. The Ornn is still on the table. It's what they get for checking the OPGG instead of the Scrim stats, but that is what it is. The GP and Irelia, which I called being banned, by the way, in the earlier VOD, did get banned away. Certified genius. Blitzcrank is taken away from Eriko. As one could guess if they were reading chat. Peter is typing, and they're also waiting on bans. And the last ban is Victor, taken away from Stanley. Okay, the 3 pretty much key bans against this team. Pretty much as expected. I wonder if the dark tech that has been hinted at will come to light. Oh my god, I think it will. Pyke is insta-locked. Now, I think what is happening is actually what is happening. This could be very, very exciting very, very quickly. I'm interested to see what YWS is going to end up locking in. Could really go for anything. You might want that early counter. No, they just grabbed the Zyra for Yavide right away. I guess it technically could be flex support. I just don't think that's likely to happen. I wonder what the second pickup here is going to be. I think like maybe like a Leona or a Soraka could be really good to counter the Pyke. Lux is locked in. The Viego is instantly locked in for the other team. And the Yuumi, yes, okay. I heard that they were practicing this. I wasn't sure if it was actually going to come out or not, but the Pyke Yuumi bot lane from the side of IFM is going to be amazing. and locks in the Viego, which is normally going to Blake. It's actually really exciting to see this go down. Okay, the Poppy's picked up for Joel, which makes a lot of sense. He plays a bunch of Poppy, and it shuts down Viego and Pike pretty well. And I'm pretty sure it can interrupt Yumi dashing in between people as well, which is pretty solid to deal with this team. The bans are going to be coming out. I wonder, we should probably see some more top lane bans. It'll be weird if they try and ban out the mid pool just because Stanley is likely going to be playing mid because I don't think he plays Pike. But it'll be interesting. Nocturne has been banned away. Not entirely sure why, but it is a cringe champion. Trundle's taken off the table. Ooh, maybe they're assuming it's Blake on Viego mid and they want to take out the Nocturne. I just don't know who would play that. Trundle's taken away from Eriko. Makes sense. Maybe they're afraid of some sort of role swap, or maybe Gould also plays it. I'm not entirely sure, but both are pretty good jungle champions right now, so it's not surprising to see them taken away. Final ban from the red side is going to be Graves. Makes sense, another strong jungle champion, and plays it. I don't know if they think Peter would play it top or not, but it is also a good champion in that role. The Shen is immediately taken away. They could be thinking it was Poppy jungle and want to get rid of the Shen top lane, because I know Joel can play it, and I know Peter really doesn't enjoy playing into that top lane, so either of those could be the angle. Vi appears like it's going to be locked in. Gold has played Vi before and has had great success with it. At least, I don't think he ended up winning, but it looked very good when he did play it, so I'm excited to see more of the Vi. I'm interested to see what the last rotation from blue side is going to be here. Should be 2 solo lanes. Okay, Peter just blue screened while running draft. Looks like they locked in Oriana here. I'll go ahead and text it in. And Scion are the last 2 picks. A very funny occurrence to add to an already scuffed game. Okay, and then Tristan is locked in for Ducky as the final pick. Pretty good. Should actually be very good at dissuading Viego and Pike from trying to dive the Trist. I think Buster Shot is a very, very good disengage tool. I'm going to pull up the highlights back up. Yeah, Gould's highlighted champion was actually the Vi. So it's cool that he got to lock that one in. I don't think we're seeing any of the other highlighted champions, but it's not super surprising. Alright, looks like we are finally loading into Champ Select. I don't know why Sam's on this slideshow. He is not in this game. Potentially interesting, but is what it is. There we go. Finally have entered draft.
I do not tolerate cowardice.
Playtime's over. You're scared.
Legions cancellation fee.
I'm going to remember this.
You're scared.
Now I'm angry.
Ignorant thralls.
I want a turn.
Okay, well, I will admit that this is a bit scuffed. I think it is kind of on brand for us, okay? So everyone can be happy about that. How that works. Okay, well, I will admit that this is a bit scuffed. And of course, I have my Twitch build open and didn't mute myself, so we get the echo chamber going on. It's kind of hype. Alright, now we just have to wait out the delay. I think this game will be pretty interesting. Ori Pike Viego is a kind of nutty combo, and you can also kind of slap the Ori ball onto the Scion, which will provide for a lot of team fighting. The other team does have a lot more range. Which could be very tough for me to deal with, because all they really have in terms of range is the Ori and like maybe the ult if you count that. If YWS Sun plays this really well, they can zone off most of IFM's comp with the Zyra and the Lux, and then just have Tristana deal a bunch of DPS. Shockwaves are going to be super, super, super important here. The good news for IFM is that Pyke is actually pretty mobile, in addition to Viego, and they both have stealth options, so YWS Sun is definitely going to need to play around vision correctly to kind of make sure that they're able to get advantages correctly. Could be kind of scuffed if they don't execute on that correctly, though. Eric is a big Lux player, and I don't know how much Ducky plays Trist, but with the possible exception of that, These are 5 like very, very comfort champions for the side of Yawning Sun, so this could be the first win we see from them, but I don't want to be like too sure of anything, but I don't know. This Pike Yuumi is definitely going to have a huge impact on the game in either a severely positive or a severely negative way for the side of his. I think it'll be pretty interesting to watch it. It's also fun to see an Orianna game coming from Stan, because fun champion, and he doesn't play it as much as he's played other ones. I'm gonna check real quick and see if he has played any of it in scrims before. I'd expect him to have, but I'm not entirely sure. He has. He's played 4 games. He's gone 2-2 and has a 3.16 KDA. Not bad. Let's see if he flips that to a positive or negative win rate. Could go either way depending on how the game goes. Don't know if Blake's played this particular champion before. I would assume not, but I feel like Pike is definitely on his radar. It is not, actually. The Yuumi has definitely come up a lot for Jacob before. Oh, actually he's only played it the one time and went 0-3 and 3. It'd be interesting to see how this ends up going for him. Alright, League is definitely loading in soon. Here we go. I'm gonna take a quick look at the mastery. Yeah, we got 2 M5s for the 2 Davids. We got nice M7. Oh my god, 480k on Poppy, and they leave it up? Sheesh. Got some pretty heavy comfort on the other side as well, although not to the exact same degree. They only just have 85k on the Orianna. Lake has a level 5 Pike, which is nice to see that he at least somewhat knows what he's doing with his off-meta pick. Should be loading into games soon. We are only like, you know, hour or so late. Not like the worst thing that could happen, I guess. Well.
This hammer has 2 sides. Did you want to feel the other one too? Could you maybe get out of the way? You know, so I don't have to flatten you.
All right. Well, good luck to all the players, and we will have an exciting game on our hand, I bet. But this draft, how could we not?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, hammer! Seems you left your brave pants at home. Want me to wait while you go get them?
Joel with the extensive Poppy taunting up there. The sad thing is there's no April Fool's stuff going on in this game, but honestly, that's probably for the best. I think that would cause some issues. I also think it expired yesterday, but I don't want to swear on that or anything.
Minions have spawned.
Actually, yeah, I played a game earlier today. Definitely
Ready? Play dead.
not still happening. Unfortunately. Very exciting. Would have been interesting to have an April Fool's Scrim game. Not exactly sure what that would entail, but it'd certainly be a fun time. Huge leash coming over for Gould. Got the explosive charge and everything. Ant's leash almost dropping aggro on it, but managed to work out fine. I think that's what you get when you have a Pike and Yuumi leash you. Top lane is just, you know, doing some top lane things. Got the 2 tanks fighting each other. Absolute beef from them. Peter does have the early farm advantage. And the early health advantage, which is nice. Stanley getting some harassing off in the mid lane. Making good use of the Ori Q to get that poke out. Yawning Sun hits level 2 first and starts to play aggressively, but they don't seem to actually get anything out of it. Oh wow, Joel is chunking down Peter. He's got him down to about a third health. Eric gets some nice poke down onto Blake, but he will be able to heal it up because of his passive. And that Yumi sustain is actually crazy. Joel is going crazy on Peter here. Oh, the hook comes down onto Eric, and he takes a tower shot, and he's just gone. This might be the double kill phrase for me here. The exhaust comes down onto Ducky, but he's able to hop out and get back to safety. Peter is not looking to be in good condition in the top lane here. Joel has almost double his health. And the level advantage. Good grass proc coming out from Poppy passive. Does have a 2-level advantage. It would be interesting to see if he goes for the solo kill under tower, and he does. That was beautiful. Wow. The Pyke Yumi bot getting another kill. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh my gosh, the flash to block the stun. And it works, he's able to get the kill over. We're gonna go back and do a little replaying of these two. Here's the play onto Eric. Hits the stun, hook, able to kill him. I'll go back up to this play, run that back also. Stun's coming out from Ann. Flash is in the way of it to block it. That looked amazing. And then he's able to pick up the kill. I don't know if that was like exactly the best use of Flash ever because it didn't get him safe, but it looked damn cool. So, huge points for that. Vi is potentially looking back topside, but it doesn't look like he's gonna go. Oh, he is going for a play. Not able to hit the stun there, but they get the stun into the wall. Peter gets low, but not low enough to die. They just have to disengage. Certainly a good attempt. This might be the end of Joel. Oh, and Gould's back just got channeled. Oh, nice stun on Dan. Gets the Viego pretty low, but doesn't have any sumps to get himself out. Hate to see it. Two kills onto both the Pyke and the Viego, which are going to be pretty important carries for IFM this game, because they need to just get in there and just mess up the side of the other team the best they can. Peter's sitting pretty with the most farm in the game, which is very nice on Sion, because it does give him that infinitely stacking health. Eric is looking to potentially bait Blake here with a play from the bush, but I think they're at least potentially playing around it. And the wave is going to end up shoving back in. Blake hits a hook onto Eric, actually. Pokes him down for about 30% of his health. Probably not what he wanted to happen when he was sitting in the bush, but not much you can do. Looks like Peter's rushing Hullbreaker on the Scion, which, you know, it makes sense. He's playing Scion. The pickaxe and the Ruby Crystal are completed. This is a huge wave getting shoved into Blake. Let's see how much CS he's able to pick up off of it. Gets the cannon, misses a melee, and a range. He's getting poked out like crazy, but the Yumi's just, and his passive are just allowing him to sustain so much. There could be a play bot lane, but there's also this fight happening up top lane. Hits the stun onto Eric. Explosive charge is dealing a lot of damage. Eric ends up dying to tower. Looks like nothing else is going to happen on the top or bottom side of the map. Joel is doing a really good job of harassing Sion. It's just the tank. There's not much you can really do to stop him. The Vi is here to help out. Looks like Joel might be able to bait Peter into going in, but no, they just end up disengaging and nothing really comes out of it. Blake just walks into the wave and just gave Ducky like 4 CS there. It's pretty funny. Good poke is going down onto Blake, but just that Yuumi pass or the Pyke passive and the Yuumi healing is actually nuts. Eric manages to avoid that, but there's just way too much follow-up CC coming down. He's able to get out under tower, and the Vi is here to follow up. There could be a play if this keeps going down. It looks like they might just end up disengaging. Nothing really comes out of it. Mid lane is staying pretty even, which is good to see. Oh my god, that hook was beyond bullshit. Nags him through the wave. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like Joel is able to do much with his early lead, but his trading has been looking pretty solid. It's just Peter's been playing the lane really well. First dragon gets picked up on the side of his for me. Oh my god. That ulti almost lands, and it gets the flash out of Lux. Pretty unfortunate because it just came up. It would be very helpful for evading Pyke hooks. No TP up for Joel, so Peter's just going to be able to push this wave into the top tower and potentially get a plate out of it. But it's definitely going to be able to deny some XP over to the side of Joel, which is very good for Peter. Playing the lane pretty well. Ducky easily able to avoid the Pyke stun with W. Looks like there could be a play bot. The explosive charge getting down, a few extra autos piled in, and just gonna be able to heal that back up pretty soon. Okay, fight coming down over Rift Herald. Looks like Anne's just gonna die. Yeah. Big punish there, and they are gonna be able to pick up the Rift Herald, which is very nice. Oh my gosh, that eye is just always in the wrong place. Joel might be able to go for a solo kill here. He wants to, but Peter is looking pretty low, but Sion is a tanky champion. Doesn't quite have the hull breaker yet though, but I feel like once he has that, it'll be almost impossible for Poppy to get anything done. Yep, there we go. Really well done by Joel. Knows the limits of his champion very well. Comboed Peter very nicely. Although that does mean the Sion has the hull breaker, so I don't think we're going to be seeing that much anymore, but well done while he could. Ooh, huge mid gank. Oh, Stanley's able to flash the clue. Well played by him. Hook does not land, and Ducky's able to just fly away with the rocket jump. Mike gets a hook there, it could be bad, but he ends up just missing. Oh, this could be big. That's a lot of damage coming down. Oh, and the kill's down. This Yuumi should just be caught out. Ducky goes into tower range and dies to the Yuumi auto. Absolutely brutal. But that is like actually huge for the side of a winning side. Ducky's able to get 2 kills. One of those range carries is getting strong. The Vi and Poppy are also both in a pretty good place. How's that gold lead down by about half? 1v1 coming down from Eric and Ann in the bot lane. Oh, that stun flick over the wall is just so clean. Not much Eric can really do about that if Ann's just gonna hit those, but well fought. Oh, good job for Joel to interrupt that, but Peter's just gonna flash out. It summons a Rift Herald right in his face. And it is still in time to get plate gold from it. It's not able to find the stun on the Yavi, but hits the hook. So the once peaceful mid lane has been interrupted by the Blood Harbor Ripper. Blake is just lurking here in mid, waiting for someone to show up to do something about it. And his victims have now arrived. We'll see how this goes. The flash comes down. Stanley almost instantly done. Oh my god, the shockwave comes in clutch. The double kill by Pyke with ultimate is actually nuts. That's going to be so much gold for Stanley too. He can look for more resets too. He does have that ulti up. Hook does not hit. And they're just going to disengage because they got back to tower. But that is absolutely huge for both the mid laner and the AD carry. Oh my god. That just did half of Ducky's health and he's able to just walk out with the... Anna's looking to double their dragon lead. Yep, and that's 2 dragons over for the side of IFM. Blake could just look for this, but it looks like they might not go for it. Oh, Stanley chunking Eric like crazy, and then they're able to pick up the kill. That's 2 roots under tower, though. And now Blake is locked down. He is just about to be able to get out. That was 2 more kills over to Trista, I'm pretty sure. Just exactly where you want him to be. Bit of a over-eager play from Ann, I would say. Ori's getting dove under tower. He'll gift it over to the mid laner, and he gets trapped under tower and dies. Oh no, you hate to see it. Beautifully executed dive, and then creep block looks like it just got Yavid stuck under tower there. Pretty unfortunate. Really good play from Joel though. Did everything right. How useless is Pyke's smile? Oh. I mean, I feel like Pyke is getting some work done this game. The stun goes down into Eric. This should just be a kill. Yeah, doesn't even need to ult for it. Well played by Ann. Got Eric out in rotation. Pyke going down in the bot lane. Oh, the stun barely doesn't land, and now Ann's here with the flank. I think Ducky's just dead. You hate to see it. Gould might be able to get this kill up in top lane. Oh, and he barely gets out with the Scion ulti. And... okay, ults with the corpse of the Trist. We'll go back. Did happen to miss that while the top lane is happening. Oh, I think we did see that. My bad. It's nice to see a different angle, though. Ann's ult does not actually get them close enough to be able to catch anyone out. Ooh, Yavid's a bit overextended here. Pyke hook does not connect though. Good dodge from Yavid. Able to just kind of walk that one out. I'm gonna check in on the gold real quick here. About 1,000 gold from the AD carry position, 600 for support. 1500 from the mid lane. That's actually crazy. Jungle's pretty close, only 700 advantage to IFM, even though Ann does have 7 kills. And then Peter is up about like 1700. That's ridiculous. Playing very well. Ann just gets wiped off the face of the earth, and Blake isn't able to follow up on anything. Looks like Gold might be able to get this kill. Oh, get the flash out with the Lux ultimate. That was pretty clean. Interrupts the Scion charge. They might be able to stop Scion from getting out here. I don't want to like bank on it, but it's 4 people against just an absolute mound of health. The Pyke and Yuumi are coming to follow up on this, as well as the TP. Stanley. Oh, okay, the Yuumi ult comes down, and Vi's just trapped out there, and the resets are coming down. Ooh, good Zyra ulti is able to catch Pyke out. They don't end up getting the Scion, but they are able to shut down the Pyke, which is actually better. Poppy looks to have gotten caught out there, but ultimately doesn't die. Scion's charging up over the wall. I don't think they see him. Oh, good, great root onto Stanley, but I don't think they're going to get too much out of that. That skirmish actually went very well for the side of our Ewings. Very good job of turning off the Scion instead of trying to tunnel down for it. Okay, Hook comes down. Ooh, Shockwave is dodged. The binding barely misses Pyke. They're not able to punish that. Ducky and Eric are both potentially being able to are able to be caught out here. That's a very good Prowler's Claw by Blake. Blake might just end up getting 3 here. Flash Hook is huge. Triple kill. That's so much gold going down onto Yuumi. Good potential punish from Ducky. Oh, is not able to get in front of Peter to stop the ulti away, but definitely good effort to try and punish him on the other side. But Scion is very hard to pin down if he has that ult up. Very important to try and get behind and stop him from getting out. And getting some work down on the bot tower. Would be the 3rd tower of the game. Still haven't broken any mids, but the side lane pressure from their team is pretty good. The ult comes down from the Vi. Should be able to win the 1v1 against the Viego. Yeah. Good punish from Gould there. Able to defend the tower and get a kill for himself. Blake has picked up the Edge of Night, so he's sitting on 3 lethality items, which is very, very scary from Pyke, because he scales off of lethality for everything. I don't know if he knows Eric is here, but he's definitely looking for someone to just walk in and just get popped. He knows he's sitting on a ward because of the Umbral Glaive. The Winning Sun did a good job of kind of just staying out of hook range there, so good denial from onto the Pyke. But. Oh, the hook onto Yavid is huge. Just dead right away. Eric is able to dodge out of that and pop the Edge of Night Shield, but that is still major gold for the side of for me. Starts off the fight by ulting. Must have been on a low cooldown, and Stanley's able to clean up. Peter getting some work down on to bot lane. He does get flanked by the Lux. Lux full combo drop down. No ulti yet. They're probably just holding it to see if they need it or not. Joel's doing a really good job of just staying in front of him, preventing him from being able to ult out. Peter's just holding ult until he gets that angle. Hits the Poppy, and just instantly gets the Q cancelled. Really, really, really well played by Joel. That's exactly how to do that. Unfortunately, Stanley is going to be here and try and clean it up. That shockwave was enormous, but doesn't get anyone. Stanley's looking a bit caught out, and is able to get the stun down, and just... Okay. Oh my gosh, the Viego reset is actually huge. And gets screwed over by tower again. The Yuumi is caught out, but should just be able to hop onto the pike and get away here. Comes back in. Oh, okay. Yep, pike ult. Not much you can do. Yeah, Ducky got the cheeky buster shot back into his own team to make sure that Stanley fell there. No perfect KDAs this game. The ult comes down, Ducky's able to dodge it. Not sure who wins this. I think the Pike is the one that's going to end up winning this. Yep, I was right. The Pike wins. Very unfortunate. And Pike picks up another kill. And Ann gets a kill down on the other side of the map. But gets instantly sauced, it looks like. Actually is able to get 2 kills. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Doesn't actually get the triple, but is able to lock up a 3rd kill for Pike, so... Almost just as good, if you think about it. And that is an FF vote coming out. Peter is in fact correct, but I think considering Prelude, valid.